Hey, comic fam, it's Shelby's Comics here with another mail call. How are you doing, Dave Freeway? Coming to help me out? Alright, so before we get started with some packages, I got a couple of honorable mentions here. These I got from Mark O, I believe. This is Legend of Zelda, number 2. And number 3. These aren't anything I actively seek out. Definitely the reason why I picked them up is if you've watched our show, More You Know Mondays, there was an episode we did on Valiant comics. And these are 2 early Valiant comics. Okay, let me break in here. So I had some information wrong when I first recorded this, so I wanted to correct that. Valiant Comics was formed in 1989 by Jim Shooter after he left Marvel, and some of the first books they put out were licensing for Nintendo. Their parent company was associated with Nintendo. They had put out, I believe, Super Mario and Zelda, of course, is issue number 2 and 3 of Zelda. They only did these licensings up to about 1991. I don't think there was a very large print run. They're pretty desirable in the community. And yeah, I was really happy to be able to pick these up from Mark and really appreciate adding these to my collection. So thanks. 2 honorable mentions here. Legends of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. Number 2 and 3. So thanks, Mark. Jack's Unlimited, California. Someone had mentioned this on one of the auctions one night, and I've been trying to pick up these negative space variants. This is the Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker negative space. I have the Yoda, and this one, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'd really call these negative space, because the Yoda one and this one, it's more like grayscale versus, you know, part of their costume and stuff being negative space. I picked them up anyway. Someone mentioned, you know, did you have this? And I know that I tried to pick it up from a couple of people before. They were asking, I thought, really ridiculous prices, especially since I wasn't considering this a real negative space. But I looked online, saw it at a really great deal, and picked it up. Just to add to that collection. Alright, so we got 2 goodies here. The first one is from my friends at Metropolis Comics. Say hi to Kira if you ever deal with them. Tell her Shelby sent you. But I'll tell you something that I do is there's a couple of companies, Metropolis Comics and My Comic Shop, or they're also Lone Star Comics, is they have want lists. So you can go into their website, set up your want list, and whenever something comes available, you'll get an email. I utilize that with both those companies. So my want list appeared a couple of weeks ago. I got an email saying something that's in my want list had become available. Went and looked, and I think this is just 3 books. But I felt like they were at good prices. You know, something I've been wanting for a while since they were on my want list. Had the opportunity, so went ahead and picked them up. Give me a second. And I want the cats getting into this. Okay, so it looks like a slab and a couple of comics. So like I said, Metropolis Comics. They are the owners of Comic Collect. I believe no buyer's premium, if I'm not mistaken, with them. That's their auction part of Metropolis, so definitely check that out if you're looking to purchase. Alright, so the first one, you all have heard me talk about Pedigree Comics. We did a show on More You Know Monday about Pedigree Comics, and they're still out there at pretty affordable prices. So I saw this, even though it's in my collection, it was at a real good price. This is Marvel Premiere number 44. Jack of Hearts. It's not his first appearance. I think his first appearance is in ROM, maybe. I'm not sure. This is a 9.2, and it's the Susha News collection. So maybe y'all can see that. Can send these in to CGC or CBCS. Let them know. Always include this. So I take a picture, just keep for my records. But then I actually send them the label showing that. and I've never had a problem with them giving me the pedigree label. So this is another one. I'm almost sure I have this in my collection, but pretty neat. This is the Pennsylvania Dutch collection, so it even has its own little sticker. But this is Khazar number 2 from 1970 or 71. Pretty nice Bronze Age. And then this, I don't know, just got it at a good price. What are you doing over there? Oh, playing. This is a pretty cool book. A 9.6 Luke Cage Hero for Hire, number 11. What was interesting in this, and this is not a pedigree, but this came from the collection of Don and Maggie Thompson. So 2 well-known writers within Marvel Comics. They sold their whole collection to Metropolis a couple of years ago, and like I said, it's not considered a pedigree, but it is denoted. So I thought that was pretty cool, just to be able to pick up a nice book from their collection. It is misstapled. Notice the staples are near the back, or on the back actually. A little bit of a bindery tear at the bottom, same at the top. The bottom one's a little worse. Really clean back cover. Small tear at the top. 1 color breaking spine tick, 2 smaller color breaking spine ticks, and it got a 9.6. If y'all want to be able to evaluate perhaps what, you know, some books may get in terms of grade. So there's a little bit of description there of the defects that I see with the book. So very nice. All right, last one we have. Show we did, More You Know Mondays, about foreign comics. Y'all saw one of the unboxings where I picked up a few foreign comics. I found these. Now these came from Mexico also. I'd say this was pretty expensive to get shipped in. I think it's almost $60 in shipping. Very creative box folding. I appreciate that, especially coming from Mexico. I'm sure they don't have access to all the fancy, you know, shipping and things like that we have. So, but it looks like they did. They took care in packaging those. So it's 2 books. Well, time to take the garbage out again. I'm not going to confuse myself. I think both of these are Navarro, if I'm not mistaken. First one is the classic Strenanko Hulk Annual number 1. I thought it's too cool to have, of course, this classic cover as a foreign comic. Hulk El Hombre Incredible. You got Kang the Conqueror there. Not a bad copy. It's not perfect by any means. It's got a lot of cover creasing, worn edges. It's got a pretty good color break across the top, but it shows really nicely, and overall, compared to a lot of books I've seen, definitely nice. Very happy to get that. The second one I got, and if y'all know this cover, this is very different color treatment than what you've seen on the American book. So this is Fantastic Four. This is the first appearance of Warlock, or at that time, him. Our cover, I believe, is completely black or dark blue. His coon is also blue, I think. I'm almost sure it's not orange. I thought this is very interesting. You know, to pick up these, that's what I'm kind of doing, I guess, is picking up maybe some of the key books from Marvel in foreign edition. So definitely I would call like the Stanko cover a key book. And this one, of course, is a key, being the first appearance of Warlock. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Again, overall, not bad shape. You know, a little bit of wear on the spine there. Very nice, and very nice comic bag and board. So yeah, really appreciate that. And you can find a lot of odd variations like I've talked about before. You know, maybe I'll show a few up here. I know one of the Fantastic Four books that a friend of mine and I was looking through had some very different color variations, so I'll show those right there. That's it for today. I really appreciate you tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell anytime you'll see Freeway and Freeway's left me. But with that, I'll see you later. Peace. love, and comics. Thank you all. Bye.